Do you ever feel like in the field that you're in that sometimes people should just be happy with what the universe gave them and not be trying to, some people, I'm not playing devil's advocate, but sometimes it's like, it's not really broke, don't fix it. And also, I had a question for you. Do you, because of the work you do, look at people and like, not intentionally, but already know what they could do if they needed to do, like, sizing them up, so to speak? How does that work? What are the pitfalls or non-pitfalls of that?
So it becomes a habit when they come to your office. Of course, they're there for a reason, so you have that discussion with them. Even if you're out and about, sometimes you notice things. So on the topic of should people, age gracefully or not do anything, absolutely. I mean, part of our job, I think our obligation as surgeons is to say no, okay? And if it's the wrong person at the wrong time or the wrong procedure that they want, just say no. And, we as surgeons, our philosophy is, you can make your income by what you do and your reputation by what you don't do. So let's say someone comes in and they want a shortcut and they want liposuction. Okay, our philosophy is you have to be within 5 to 10 pounds of your ideal body weight, or else why do anything? Because as you said, if it's not broken, you can go to the gym, you can eat better, you can, especially in today's world where there's so much information about staying healthy and being healthy, even in the stressed out society that we live in now, sleep well as best as you can, eat as best as you can, get a little bit of exercise in, even if you're just walking up and down the stairs instead of sitting. Now they have standing desks. So once you've done all that, okay, we'll talk to you, all right? And we say no to plenty of people who, I just want lipo, I'm going to a party in a month. They're going to go somewhere else because we're going to say no to that.
Go get a pair of Spanx. No,
right. I mean, it's just so, because remember, there's risks to everything. And, liposuction has risks. A lot of surgeries have risks. So you have to be able to say afterwards, if, God forbid, something does happen that's a complication or just something untoward happens, was it worth it? Did you make the right decision with the patient? And you have to be able to explain to her or him that, this happened, should we have even done it? So if you question yourself afterwards, then you shouldn't have even done it in the first place.
Right.
And sure, I mean, but things that you can never change, for example, a nose. Or if, let's say someone's 55 or 60, and they come in there and say, Dr. Kassir, I look in the mirror and I don't even recognize who that is. And, andropause and menopause cause differences in hormones and people have breakdowns.
Right.
They have emotional
because
breakdowns.
there's certain times when people get older that men start looking a little more feminine, and sometimes women their faces become a little more masculine, depending on, I guess, your structure. So I guess that could be a concern for some people that they may want to, adjust it a bit. It just
we're okay with adjustments.
Right.
But everyone's going to age.
I call it enhancements. You enhance or augment, but yeah.
And there's at some point we all perish and we all die, but longevity has increased. Like the average age is, even by actuarial data, is in the late 70s, early 80s now. So we're living longer, and why not enjoy your look a little bit more? Women have told me for years, I don't want to be called ma'am anymore. Okay. They say, and this happens usually around in the early 50s, 52, 53, and say, listen, I've taken care of my husband, I've taken care of my kids, I've taken care of my family, it's time for me to do something now. You hear that all the time, and it kind of comes to a peak. And they want to do something for themselves. And, you can go buy something, but buying something is not going to change the look that's, in some patients, it devastates them. You can just see it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Again, as long as you do just the right things, no one has to know about it.
Yeah, if it's that subtle.
Subtle enhancements, they look better, they look 10 to 15 years better. There's even a website now that we put our pictures up on, the before and the after picture. And the website says, how old am I? Howold.net or something.
Right.
And then so it just shows you this person was like this age and this person. So there's no medals to be given if you're younger looking, but if you feel better about yourself, that's great.
Yeah, because you conduct everything about your...
More self-confidence, you do better in your job, you do better in society, you do better with your relationships with your husband, with your wife, with your kids and all that. I've seen it. hundreds of times.
And you'll also, and we haven't even begun to talk about any of those things, there's many procedures that you have, that you do, that are less invasive, and some that are not, have nothing. I know you have like a one-line kind of a lift, and then you have a K-lift, and then there's the cooling, I forget the cooling sculpture.
Cool sculpting.
Yeah, the cool sculpting. So there's so many things that people can do that really don't become a surgery per se, or a treatment where they're going to be